Welcome back, Turtleholics. In today's video, I have a very exciting announcement. I have officially launched my own brand of turtle food. And here's a close-up of my new turtle food brand. It is a freeze-dried shrimp mix, so it is a great source of protein for your turtle. You can see here, Penny absolutely loves it. She already goes crazy whenever I put it near her. But I'm just super excited to get this out to you guys. It's something that I've been working on for months. So in today's video, I'm just gonna kind of walk you through the process, everything I had to do to create this product, and just kind of tell you more details about the product itself. Now, in terms of feeding directions, on the label, I did say to feed it around 6 to 10 shrimp. But honestly, given that there's just a bunch of small pieces around here, it's just gonna be a lot easier if you just feed them directly by pouring about, I don't know, as much as they can eat in 1 to 2 minutes. And the cap, it does have this side here that has little holes, which are gonna be too small. So just flip it over to this side here, and you can see she's getting pretty excited when she sees it. Oh, here we go. Penny, you ready? There we go. So yeah, just about as much as this is about enough that she would eat in about a minute or two. And it really depends on how old your turtle is. If you have a young turtle that needs a lot of protein, you could probably do this every other day, every 2 to 3 days. But once your turtle becomes a juvenile or adult, this should be treated more as a treat. So maybe a once a week or maybe every 2 weeks, just because it does have a lot of protein. So once your turtle slows down their growth, you don't really want to be feeding them too much protein. But I will say a comment that I get on a lot of my videos is that people have turtles that will stop eating their pellets. And if that happens to your turtle, my freeze-dried shrimps could be a good solution to kind of help entice their diet and get them to start eating again. And another thing that I do like about my turtle food is that it all floats on top of the water. So even though there are some smaller pieces of shrimp, or sometimes even the legs of the shrimp that kind of get disconnected from the shrimp, they still generally all float. So you don't really have to worry about it getting super messy and getting all at the bottom of the tank. Now, one of the biggest challenges of coming up with your own turtle food brand is to find a reliable supplier, and this is who I went with here. You can see the freeze-dried shrimp, it's a kind of a mixed bag, pun intended, so there's a lot of different pieces, some full shrimp, some smaller ones, and then some pieces, and I'll go into detail later about why I like that. But you can see here are the different sizes, so you can see here on the right, there's some bigger ones, and then the middle to the left, some smaller pieces, and I'd say most of the pieces in the bag are kind of more of these 4 to 5 on the left hand side here, so definitely kind of these smaller pieces. And I did test out a couple of suppliers. Here's an example of another one that I tested out, and these were okay, but there was a couple things, for example, if you compare, so these are from this one here, you can see the color, I don't know, it just looks a little faded. It looks it's not as fresh compared to the ones that I ended up going with. You can see that these just have a little more color to them, which I think means they're a little more fresh. And secondly, if you put these side by side, you can just see that these are much bigger, which isn't necessarily a problem, but I elected to go with the smaller ones just because turtles of all ages can eat these versus young or baby turtles might have issues eating some of these bigger pieces here. And here's actually an example of that. So you can see I'm gonna feed these 2 different types of shrimp, and these bigger ones, you can see she'll take a bite of that first one there. She kind of spits it back out just because it's so big. And then she is able to actually eat them, you can see, but it does take her a couple gulps. And Penny's not a small turtle, so I just kind of figured that it'd be safer to go with these smaller ones you can see on the right, which are just much easier for her to consume. You can see she's easily able to take this down in one bite. And another thing that I like about having the small pieces is that they do get a little spread out throughout the top of the tank, and so your turtle kind of has to search for them a little bit. So I think it is a little good enrichment in that sense, and that they kind of have to search around for them and get some exercise swimming to all the pieces. Another challenge for me was coming up with labels. And you can see this first design I had here, I loved it, but you can see it was just half a centimeter too long, so it was covering up the other label. So I did end up going with this one up top here. And I kind of just used a variation of my Turtleholic logo that I already had. And now another challenge too is I am a perfectionist. So trying to put these labels on perfectly, it did take me a couple times to, figure that out. But I'm hoping if I'm able to sell enough that I'll be able to kind of automate this process and maybe have my supplier do it for me. And this also goes for physically filling up the bottles with the freeze-dried shrimp. I'm having to do it by myself now. Honestly, it was a little therapeutic, and it was good just as far as quality control goes because I was able to kind of see all of the contents that was in the sample bags. But yeah, that's how things stand now. And like I said, hopefully I'll be able to sell enough to have my supplier do it. And I did put the product on Amazon, but if you search shrimp for turtles, it's not showing up right now. And I think that's just because it's a new product. It needs some people to buy it, it needs people to review it. But in the top right-hand corner of this video, you can see here there's a link, and this will take you to the product page here on Amazon. And you can also see my comment below this video that also has a link to this product page. And all you have to do is obviously just go to the add to cart or buy now portion here. And please let me know, like, if you have any questions about this product, just comment down below and I'll be there to answer them. And if you're able to actually get this product, let me know what you think about it in the comments, whether it's good or bad. I'm open to feedback. Obviously, this is my first brand of turtle food, so I know there might be room for improvement, so let me know. And if you do get it from Amazon and you like it, please give it a 5-star review on Amazon, as that will help the ratings for the product. But a huge thanks to all of my fans. All of you guys have always been commenting. You've always inspired me to do something like this, and I'm super happy to finally get something out there. And I hope this is just the start of many different types of food. So please, if you can, go get it, test it out, let me know what you think. And me and Penny, we'll see you on the next one.